Hey everyone. So I wanted to do the assessment. This is Blocksi video 3. I wanted to do the assessment piece as an individual piece because this is something that we will probably be using for like our iReady diagnostics. But also you could be using it. Let's say you're doing a Google form or Edulastic or Assessments or some sort of website where you want to do an assessment. You can basically lock them in. And it's like the enforce here, except it's meant truly for assessments in the fact that you can do more than just the enforce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. Let's say I'm going to get kids ready for the iReady diagnostic. So to do the iReady diagnostic, the kids need to be able to get into Clever, and then from there it's iReady. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do assessment. And I've got here, during assessment mode, all web traffic will be blocked except for the sites that you enforce and the sites that you whitelist. So enforced means it's going to push out those and you're only going to see those. Whitelist could be ones that are optional. So maybe you're in assessments or Edulastic, and you're doing a math assessment and you want them to have a link to like a hundreds chart or a calculator. You could put out the iReady and the Clever or the assessments and here, and then over here, you would do maybe a website to a calculator. Okay, I'm just going to do just a regular one. And I actually have my daughter's Chromebook up, so I'll splice in what it looks like. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to say, I would like you to, we're going to put in Clever first. I'm copying the Clever and I'm going here back to Blocksi and I'm saying, this is one of my enforced URLs. And then I'm going to my iReady and saying, my iReady is one of my forced URLs. And like I said, then I could do a whitelist of ones that aren't pushed out, but kids would be able to open. I don't see us necessarily using that a lot. I kind of like this, but that's fine. And so then I could just do it to a group. We talked about that if you had a specific group that was taking an assessment on a specific day, you could just send it to them while other kids are working on other things. That's really cool. So you guys are working on this, but you all need to work on this. And then I'm going to simply confirm. And actually, I have my daughter's browser right here that you're going to see. That this is her browser. She is signed in as herself in Chrome, and the same thing's happening on her Chromebook, that she can only do the single sign-on for education or iReady. So now let's see what happens if she goes to YouTube. She gets this that says assessment mode only. You can go back to Clever or you can go back to login iReady, but you can't. What if a student says, I don't want to do that, so I'm going to go here and I want to go cool math. I'm going to say, nope, you can only go to Clever. And I do like this, that it gives them the link. So if they log out, so now they have to go to Clever, they have to go to iReady. And so then what you do as a teacher is that when you are all set, you can stop assessment. And you can actually come down and, oh, I didn't mean to do that. You can actually come down, sorry, and get rid of that. Down here in assessment, I can cancel for individual kids. So somebody says, Miss, I'm all done, and you could cancel assessment for that child, but for other children, they're still doing it. And so you can go through and be like, great, now I'd love for you to go to Eureka. Now I'd love for you to go to New ZLA. I'd love for you to do anything else. Go back to your Google Classroom and get your work done. You can cancel it individually for each student. You can also stop all together. So there we go. That is assessment. Very, very cool. So it forces it out. They're not allowed to go anyplace else. And those whitelisted ones are ones that you're actually allowing as resources. You might say to kids, these are extra resources that I want you to have, like Google Classroom or something like that. I hope this is helpful. Bye.